Are you kidding me? Oh, your crotch is disgusting smelling. Oh, it smelled like tuna and corn. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching. Welcome back to Phasmophobia. And why are we playing Phasmophobia? So unfortunately, Zombiercer, the only zombie game that does not require a different version or mods to be fun, unfortunately has conflicts with OBS and is being very difficult to record. And unfortunately, when this video is released, I will be getting a procedure done, being poked and prodded. And in order to, get that done, like I got to spend time getting stuff done. And yeah, so I don't have a whole lot of time to mess around with Zombiercer, but I do have time to play one of my absolute most favorite games of the world, which got a recent-ish update with the addition of the remake of Grafton Farmhouse, which we're going to be checking out right now. Big Mama loves watching this map, and I think she'd be all right if I played one without her. But since I attempted to record Zombiercer and the recording kept freezing up on me, it just wasn't worth putting hours upon hours into. But I love this game. Phasmophobia is one of my most favorite games of all time. So we're gonna go hunt down Jane Carter, try to detect her with motion sensors, prevent her from hunting with a crucifix, and blow out a firelight with tier 3 equipment. So a lot of you guys are like, hey, we see this on stream, and yes, I typically only stream this game. I don't typically make content out of it, but for fun, we're gonna do it today. Now I do have night vision. I am gonna go with a flashlight because this map and the next map I want to do just have such great ambiance that I think a flashlight is the most suited. So let's go out of here. My memory sucks so bad. Jane Carter. Okay. So yeah, typically I'll stream this game, but for the gigs, ooh, a little jittery going in. For the gigs, we are going to make a video out of it because I'm in the mood to play this game. I love this game, and yeah. So let's go get our thermometer on. I love using thermometer. Now, for those of you who play... Hello? Jane, are you in here? I do have global chat on, by the way. Jane! Now, we are going to go for the perfect investigation here. Hello! We're going to go for the perfect investigation, but that's only if I, find the bone and whatnot. I'm going to try to get as many of the objectives. Done. A little distracted. All right. Well, Jane's in here for sure. I need my flashlight. I think I'll get the night vision. Those aren't bones, right? Probably get the night vision for the next map I really want to do. But this map, one of the things, Grafton Farmhouse. Let's start at the beginning. Grafton Farmhouse was my absolute favorite map before the rework. And I cannot say that I am disappointed with the rework, but I really miss it. I really wish there's an option to go back and play the old Grafton Farmhouse. But this rework, the one thing that really gets me is the ambient sounds. I found a bone. Now, unfortunately, I do not have the new layout down pat. So the cursed objects, there's a good chance that it's going to be in this room. Hi, everyone. There's a voodoo doll. The voodoo doll spawns in here. But yeah, I don't have the cursed object locations or the breaker locations really down pat. I've only played this map a few times. But the ambiance of this map is just spectacular. The way they did this one, as far as reworks go, it's definitely not a Call of Duty rework. I can tell you that right meow. But just listen to the wind howling, the spooky sounds. This really takes Phasmophobia itself to a whole new level, in my opinion. And really enjoying this map. So. Click! Got you on 4K, lady. Alright, so she can do her things. I'm going to go up there, try to find the breaker. It's such a great map for streaming. I love, this game is such a great game for streaming. I flippin' love this game, but... Hello? Trying to learn where the cursed objects are. And the breaker location. I was kind of assuming the breaker might be in here. Maybe not. And of course, if you're not somebody who's always watching my streams and stuff, you won't really know my settings. I play on 3 evidence typically. Oh, here we go. With, it's basically 3 evidence nightmare. And I have a... Oh, yeah, that's right. So 3 evidence nightmare. Turn on the lights so we don't drain too much sanity. And yeah, it's pretty much the major difference. That's just how I like to play. I like the 3 evidence. I like knowing what I'm getting into. During streams, I'll cut it down to 2 evidence, or sometimes I'll play 1 evidence, no evidence. I play all the different styles, but I like the 3 evidence. Especially when it comes to like explaining things about the game. I know there's a lot of people that just check out the game for the first time, and you know, not everyone's going to be an expert off the bat. So 3 evidence kind of helps explain the game a bit better. But we just popped ourselves some sanity medication. That tier 3 also, it gives us a little bit of a sprint boost. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to get set up. Because the new media collection... What? The way that the new media collection is I like to get all of my stuff inside. I've never investigated this room, so I really don't know where to put the second cruci. Maybe right here? No, maybe a bit closer? That should be good coverage, right? Yeah, I like to get all of my equipment in. That way I can have my camcorder and I can record things as they happen. That's what I should be... Hello? Stepping on glass, spooking myself. I should be getting my night vision in. Just in case Spooky McSpookerson decides to start some stuff. Alright, I don't want to be hauling around the flashlight because that takes up a hand. Let's get the book in there, the spirit box, the EMF reader. Again, during streams, if you catch one of my live streams, I don't stream consistently. That just looks freaky. I don't stream consistently yet. But I love answering questions. I love explaining the game, so if you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Where are you? How did you die? When did you die? What's favorite color? Are you near? Are you far? Are you angry? Are you happy? Are you... Airplanes! What about airplanes? What's your favorite thing about airplanes? Alright, let's get the EMF detectors. We have spirit box off the bat. Pick up the camcorder. Turn off our night vision. So one big, massive tip with this new media... Here we go. What door was that? You're a hate crime. Trying to record things. Is ghost orbs. So I'm just walking around the room with the recording on. And sometimes, like if the ghost orb is where that light is, it's hard to see the ghost orb. But if you're recording it, the camcorder is going to pick it up for you. There we go. And so like you might miss that evidence, but now you can just kind of record as you go and you won't miss it anymore. So let me go get all of the equipment back in here. Ooh, spooky times at Bleasdale High. So, oh, it's Brownstone. Brownstone High. All right, all the equipment is in here. It's kind of still feeling a bit dark, though. Is there, like, not like a... You can't tell me that does not look like legs right there. Oh, I just spooked myself real bad. Hello? Does this work? Jeez, I'm Louise, I found the light. Let's shut this door. All right. This corner still feels dark, though. Is there like a third light? Again, I've never investigated this room. Keep that television off. Does this work? That's bright as well. Well, that looks better. That works better. All right. So, anyhoozle, what I'm doing is I brought in all the equipment because with a new media collection, photos, you can no longer just take 12 pictures of salt. You actually have to record stuff. So I find that if I bring everything in and then do an investigation, I'll have my camcorder in my hand. Kind of like real ghost hunters. Spooky! And, you know, try to capture all the video evidence at once. So, what's going through my head right now, as I would like do normally in stream, is I'm noticing the ghost is doing a lot of things around us. Which makes me know it's not a shade. So shades are kind of shy. What we can do, we do have a lot of lights on, is I want to get like a spirit box response. Should we turn off this light too? Let's do that. All right. Spirit box works best in the dark. Let's record a spirit box response. Are you here? Are you far? Are you evil? Are you nice? If you were to do the Yugoslavian one man, one jar, do you think you could break up that union?
Slips away.
Slits away. So we have orbs, which I'm not going to mark because the mimic is a thing, and we have spirit box so far. So let me go turn these lights back on. Little boop action here. Little boop action here. And I like to remove this hat because I turn around and see that thing there and it freaks me out a little bit. Little boop action there. All right. Let our eyes adjust in the game. What is this? Motion sensor we want to get down. EMF detector we want to put next to a lit flame. Jeez, the thing's like a cat on a piano in a cartoon. Check our temperatures real quick. -8 degrees. That is good for a photograph. Freezing temperatures. Mimic is still on the board. If not, then we're going for an Onryo. All right. Let me go take some sanity medication real quick. And of course, veteran players be like, why the heck are you taking some go-go juice right now? Like, you know, your sanity's nowhere near being hunted. You're safe. You got crucies. It is just because I want to be able to explain what I'm doing as I'm going along here. And a lot of activity around you will drain your sanity. It looks like it blew out the firelight. Set up the book. I have the UV right here. One line of salt. Turn off night vision. I'm just going to sit here and record. So record the motion sensor. Turn that off. And I'm going to be able to record, in a typical instance, the book being written into, the candle being blown out, and the salt being disturbed. And then while I'm watching the salt here, I can also see like if there's any UV footprints left behind. Now my UV is set to, I think, 25% chance of it leaving a footprint, and they only last 15 seconds. So my play style, it is a bit more difficult to find UV evidence. And for the Mimic, I believe that's the one we're looking for, right? Yeah. Another reason why I'm still recording the book being open is if the ghost throws the book, that is another media you can capture with a video camera. So we're going to hang out here for a second, see what happens. Fire extinguish. All right, we're filling up things in the book. This is like the stupid SpongeBob like 2 hours later meme. And he keeps knocking on the window, but he ain't doing nothing. Salt, my dude. Oh, actually, you know what? What am I doing here? Knocking the window is a good thing. He's knocked twice in this window. No fingerprints. That is something you should definitely, if you're looking for UV and you're paying attention, you hear the knocks, go check on the windows. Jeez, disturbed salt and like mice behind me. All right, so there was no UV on the salt, right? Because I had the UV in my pocket. What I can do is I'm gonna put down those. No UV again. And the Onryos hate fire. So if we're looking at an Onryo right now, it should start blowing out the lighter in my hands and this lamp right here. Oh, shoot. That's not it. This thing. Where are you? I'm coming at... No! You suck! Oh, I'll record that for sure. Alright, so what do all we record here? I'm like losing my marbles a little bit. So just tried to hunt us. Where is my camera? The best camera is a found camera. Where's my photo camera? For realsies. Oh. Alright, so we got burned crucifix, got a photo of the ghost. We have all of the vidyas. So it looks like we're just down to capturing the whatcha-hooser. The audio. And if you've not played the new update, you can capture things such as the EMF 5, the spirit box responses, the fire being extinguished, crucifixes burning up. I am fairly certain we're dealing with an Onryo right now, so what I might actually also do is go out to the truck and go grab... Hello? A couple more candles. I don't want your stepping in salt. Interact with this. Turn all the devices off. I want you just interacting with one thing. Oh. My fly must be down. All right. Yeah, I just like to hover around the candle, try to get like an easy fire extinguish EMF. So fire extinguish, the crucifix going off, EMF 5, ghost events, ghost mists, and of course the laughing, the giggling. And you have to make sure you're holding down that record button, son of a biscuit. Can't believe I missed that. But yeah, anything, if you kind of like think about it like real life, anything that moves, you're going to want video of. Anything that makes sound, you're going to want audio of. And, you know, a picture of a ghost is a picture of a stinking ghost by all means. But also take pictures of freezing temperatures, EMF 5s or EMF readings, burnt crucifixes, cursed objects, bones. Types of things where a still photograph kind of mostly makes sense. Go for that. Oh! What? Why is it doing this? That recorded something. Just don't be looking at my pants again. Things have happened. Okay, so we got a ghost event we recorded, Paranormal Laughing Spirit Box. We have got all uniques when it comes to videos, all uniques photos. Fantastic. I have my flashlight. I have a smudge. That was fun. So what I'm thinking before we go, since again, not everyone has played this map yet. I know people put down video games. I certainly put down Phasmo for a couple of months. We've already explored the first floor here. But let's go take a quick little tour of the updated Grafton farmhouse. So we mostly saw the downstairs. We found the ghost room pretty early on. Of course, like the twins' room's been converted to a spooky doll room or mannequin room, which I absolutely hate mannequins. I guess this is like one of the bedrooms is now converted, like a homeless guy was living up here. So yeah, that's what this room is. And I believe like for the most-ish part, the breaker locations and like that makes me keep thinking it's a red event. Breaker-ish locations and monkey paw or cursed object-ish locations are all pretty much the same. We have the bathtub in here, bathroom. This doesn't make sense to me. They obviously did not consult any builders or plumbers whenever they designed this map. They don't do that with a lot of maps either. You can ask Big Mama. I look around at these maps. I'm like, dude, this plumbing would never make sense. This room, a little uneasy. Everywhere in here is like dolls hidden. Ooh, fancy pants. But again, this map, just the audio, the visuals is very run down, very different from the previous Grafton farmhouse, which again, I loved the original Grafton. It was my favorite map. So I'm a little sad face that it's gone, but I'm not going to say that this is a bad rework because this map is fantastic. Plus, like, you can look outside and you have like breeze, and whenever the ghost is laughing at my zipper being down, you know, it's got an excuse. It's drafty in here. The last place we're going to check out is the attic, which kind of replaced the old master bedroom storage room on the second floor there. And I think this is where I want to say the Ouija board and the summoning circle might be up here. Again, I've not really played this map enough to be able to tell you where all the cursed objects are. I'm fairly certain I found the Ouija board up here. The voodoo doll is in the mannequin room. And I think that's all I remember off the top of my head. But then, again, there's Google and stuff that'll give you all the resources you need. But I believe that we have a perfect investigation, even though I'm like past the point of prestige, but it's still fun to get those. It's rewarding. And for anybody who watches my streams and stuff, I almost never click ghost orbs just because of the mimic, but because we have orbs, it's going to be an Onryo. We checked the ultraviolet. We did not see any on the windows of the salt. Kind of creepy. I love listening to these things. They did a really awesome job with the new media. Some people complain, but I think most people will agree it's fun. It brings more to the game. So yeah, this is one of my favorite maps reworked, and you know, I like the map. I just wish I could play the old one. And as we get the perfect investigation bonus on Rio 1965. Excellent. Discover the ghost type was the daily. Excellente. Now we're going to cap this off with one of my other favorite maps. Camp Woodwind's also a really good one. But Sunny Meadows Restricted. And of course, that's where I have this badge from because, you know, Big Mom and I put effort into things sometimes. But let's fire this bad boy up. So because this map can become a walking simulator, I am going to bring the nods in. I'm going to bring my thermal, my camera, and we'll see what we're dealing with here. Heather Emmett witnessed a ghost event, EMF reader, and cleanse the area. I almost rarely go for a perfect investigation on this map. So EMF reader is a good one to bring in because that is an objective, but depending on how long it takes to actually find the ghost room, it's not a horrible idea to bring in the adrenaline boost, the go-go juice, a little bit of sanity medication, because you don't know how long you're going to spend inside of here before you're coming back to the truck, before you have all the lights on, all that fun stuff, a little jittery going in. And we have the breaker right cranking here. Excellent. But I wanted to play this map today as well because the ambience is just fantastic between this map and Grafton. Just like the sounds, the spookiness really is what Phasmophobia, what makes it such a great game to me. So let's go look for the ghost room. But again, this can easily become a walking simulator. So that's why I'm bringing the night vision on this investigation. And I really don't like to stream this map unless like chat's really asking a lot of questions and you kind of have a lot of time to talk about things. But another great part about the restricted version as a solo player is some corridors will be locked off, which is great, but it's random. And we can use the mirror. Try to find the ghost room. Looks like a bathroom. Excellent. Well, that makes that easy. We'll have a quick little gander for the boner. But yeah, we're going straight to the bathroom, which is going to be through the hallway. No bone. Yeah, let's just go straight to it. Oh! Well, how do you do? That's kind of a rarity. Ask Big Mama. I don't normally find the bone when I'm playing solo. One, because I just want to go find the ghost room, but... Alright, so we have the female wing unlocked back there. That wing's locked right there. Excellent. I should probably be turning on lights as I go because of the sanity drain. I don't have to look for anything else. I got the magic mirror. I just have to get in the restroom, which is not gushy room there. It's one of these ones, if I remember correctly. Nope. Pisser room, where the hell are you? I need to drop a deuce. Hello. Is this it? It is! Hello! Oh. Brown water? What? I think this... Hello? Heather, right? Heather, you are a peach. Like, come in. Like, she's like one of those bathroom attendants. Like, you just come in there. They're like, well, here's some, you know, some hot towels, some peanuts while you're dropping your deuce, and a little mint for the way out. There you go. She just came in there, ran the sink for me. Such a peach. Let's go make this walking simulator into a catchy guys in a moment simulator. All right. 3 adrenaline boosts later, and I'm back in the dark. Holy moly. But we are finally at the point where I got all the equipment in the room. Again, like when I stream this game and people request this map, like a part of me is like, are you guys sure? Because it is very much a walking simulator, but the ambience is just so spectacular in this map. Like it's dark. And it's hard to run away from the ghosts. And oh my gosh, I just did this route like 18 times. What am I getting hung up on here? The bookshelf. All right. Anyhoozle, we've made it. Let's turn on the light. Hello? Oh, that's not a very good light. Holy moly, I should have brought the flashlight with me. Jesus Christo! Well, that was naughty. Oh my goodness. Well, let's turn the light back off. Let's go get a camera. Wait, what are you recording? Object thrown. He keeps trying to record it. But instances like this, as I was saying in the last investigation, when it's hard to see orbs, if you just record, the camera will pick up the orbs for you. Ha ha! Hiding behind the door, Heather! Come on to your tricks. Come on to your shenanigans. All right, so once again, we have Orbeez. Let's see here. Let's, there it is. Heather, where are you? I saw you tried to hide behind the door. You're obviously not a shade. You turned this stuff back on when I was trucking stuff. Where are you? How did you die? What?
The far reach.
The far reaches of what? My anus? Where are you? How did you die? When did you die? Do you like it here?
Tragic death.
I wouldn't say tragic. I never knew you, so I'm not feeling any, I'm sorry that you passed away, but really, it's not that tragic to me, I'm sorry to say. Especially because you're not real and you're in a video game. So, I'm gonna have to get my nods on so I can find my stuff here. Get that down. Really, dude? Get a temperature reading before we go too much further. 1 degree. Let's get that there. Let's make sure I have the camcorder in my pocket. And let's get one more salt down so I can record it walking in this. Are you kidding me? Oh, your crotch is disgusting smelling. Oh, it smelled like tuna and corn. My God, dude, just let me. I just want to record the salt going down. You lunatic. All right. All right. I'm here. I need more salt and possibly a change of underwear. What? I don't know what object was thrown, but it was thrown. You hear the stuff in the hallway there. It's just... No. I already recorded that. Don't want duplicates. Holuses of moluses, dude. She got me. She got me good. With turning on the sound recorder got me. You can't be a demon. Let's get a photo of that. Let's get a photo of that. Kind of more concerned about getting out alive than... So, when objects are thrown at you, that's freaky. But that's also a really good sign of a poltergeist when it picks up and throws, but we've got ghost orbs. So, I'm kind of wondering if it's a mimicking a... Are you... Oh, goodness gracious! Dots and orbs. That checks out. We gotta get out of here. We gotta run. And I was thinking about explaining this on my way in when I was walking and had time on my hands. Some people are like, why do you have global chat on all the time? One is because, you know, a little bit of laziness, and I'm talking to the spirit box or the Ouija board or the monkey paw, and it's easier than reaching over and pushing buttons. But the yokai, I do play a lot of Zero Evidence, and the yokai, just being able to talk to it, makes it a little bit easier. So yokais are responsive to your voice. So if you talk near a yokai, it can actually hunt you at the same sanity level as a demon, which is 80. So, yeah, and I burned up all of my sanity meds, like trucking back and forth to get that adrenaline boost. But I absolutely want to try to get a perfect investigation. So we're going to come back out here. We're going to grab our smudge in case this sucker tries to come at me, brah. I need more salt because the stinking thing kept walking through the salt before I can get it recorded. I might even put down just like 2 salts and hope for the best. But now we have the opportunity to take photos of dots, take videos of dots, take my pants off, I suppose, and maybe scare the ghosts out of here and save the exorcism team from having to come back in. All right, Heather, we started off as friends. I thought you were a very handy-dandy person, and you were very cool to hang out with, but now you're just being a nozzle. All right, so... Paranormal Laughing Spirit Box response. Burn Cruci orbs, object thrown, so photos are done. So I just need to track down my Vidya camera. Boop, boop, ba-doop. We're gonna hush for a little bit so this thing doesn't get ticked off. Hello? Loud noises! That work? Ghost? Disturb salt, burn cruci. Okay. Cleanse? I can do that. Haha! Excellent. So what am I missing now? Just the last audio file, right? Everything in here, photographs are all unique. Ghost is unique. And if I keep talking, you know what I can do? Jeez, just tick off the thing and get that. Oh, there's my... There we go. All right. Jelly bean, I don't know this song. I used to know some words, but I don't know it anymore. Blow at the thing, burn a cruci, won't you come at me? I should do like a radio voice for that one. Since I learned how to do that recently. Now I like flood all of my videos with it. So, anywho, we're just down to this last, Ooh, ghost event. That is worth money. 15, 10, and 5. We got all tiers of things, places, and whatnots complete. Sorry if I got a little sidetracked with a bunch of stuff happening at one time, but in case you're new to the different media settings, the more extreme of a video or audio you get, the more it's worth. So of course the ghost is. Do you want me in or out of here, dude? Oh! Damn, the yokai does not like me talking near it. So of course, like a ghost event, a hunt is going to be worth more money than just like a thrown object. Same with the photographs here. If I was to like delete these and get some good photos of dots or the ghost events, bring me more money. Paranormal laughing is kind of common. Spirit box response, like the evidence media captures, are going to be worth a little bit more. That was loud. And of course, like ghost events, worth a lot. Heather, you have been a peach. I greatly appreciate you hanging out with me, scaring the crap out of me. And you know what? I am very sorry for those of you who are big fans of the Zombpiercer series. I'm a massive fan of that game. I love playing it, but unfortunately, it does not cooperate with OBS. I have used different fixes to get the series working so far. There's a couple more in-depth things I'm going to be trying now because I really want to keep that series going. But there's going to be some things I gotta fix with recording that game. So this can be put off this week, and I'm sorry about that. But you know what? Like as I said, I do have procedures coming up this week, and it's taken. There's a lot of things coming and happening this week where I don't exactly have time to be dedicating to fixing one game that's not recording properly. So yeah, Phasmophobia is a game I always love just picking up and playing anyways. So I figured, why the heck not? It's one of the main ones in my library. Big Mom and I play this. We play Grounded 2. We play Valheim, you know, and Phasmophobia is just a general one of my favorite games. So I wanted to bring that along with you guys, hang out with y'all. Apologize for not having the regularly scheduled programming, but at the same time have something I love doing, which is Phasmo. So yeah, greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully understanding that this week's a little bit busy for me, and hopefully had some fun, especially this last investigation was fun. Yeah, fun hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys joining, hanging out with me, doing stuff and things on here. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will absolutely be catching you in the next one.